Welcome to the show.
Woo.
I'm kind of that witch. Your new favorite show. I'm Shakira Janae Pay, and today we are mixing the mystical with the messy, the spiritual with the skeptical, and we're inhaling our way into inner peace. Comedy is medicine, and I'm your healer. I'm kind of that witch. Kind of that witch.
Ooh, baby. What an intro.
Thank you. And today we have Tucker Reynolds. Tucker is a funny human, well known on the internet as Tucker Comedy, because he does comedy. Talented actor and a great friend who loves breathwork. It's his favorite thing.
Oh my
I know.
gosh.
I love that I just was like, yeah, you love breathwork. Also, breathwork, the first thing we do when we enter this life is we take a breath. The last thing we do when we leave this life is we take a breath. The breath is one of the least explored but most powerful things in this human experience. And it's such a gift for me as a breathwork practitioner to hold space. And breathwork has been around for a gazillion years, from Native Americans and First Nation traditions to ancient China, Tibetan monks, pranayama, which means control the breath. And everybody does it in yoga, but they don't even know what it means. It can regulate stress, improve cardiovascular health, and even alter brain waves. Sometimes it feels like you're shrooming. Okay, right?
Yeah.
Yeah. Okay, Tucker. So, how we doing? I mean, you've done breath work with me. Can you describe a session?
Sure have. I mean, okay, I got this stuff up top too, and like, I'm not, of course I believe in it, because I'm like, hello, there's the science, but I also at the same time was a little skeptical in the back of my mind just because like up top when you were explaining things, you're like, certain things may happen. I'm like, sure they will, but they sure did. Yeah. And
it's
for me,
funny
it was
too.
Emotional even.
Yeah. It is emotional. It's funny because you were like, you and the other people there. Well, I was like, your hands might clamp up, your jaw might lock, you might get hot, you might get cold, like, because you just want to make sure everybody knows what they're getting into before they start doing breath work, especially if we've never done it. We naturally only oxygenate about 30% of our body with, like, right now, how we're talking. We're getting 30% in. With breath work, we're getting 70% in.
70?
70.
Is that like the most we get at any time?
I mean, you know. I can't, I'm not a science major. Like, look, y'all, like, I do that shit.
Yes, I did. I was I mean, full body clenching. We were in this room that's famously hot, very hot, but I was very cold for some reason. Wow. But I loved it.
And you sweat.
I know.
When we work out, you sweat. I'm a sweater.
I'm a big old
sweater. Everybody's a sweater.
And I was bone chilled.
Yeah. Ooh.
I know.
We love it. But so this show is like a mix of humor and healing, and you do comedy. So like, I mean, also let's talk about that part.
I sure do. Yes. I love that, humor and healing, because it's like, sometimes it is hard to be funny, but sometimes it's important to laugh to get through it.
To laugh, to get through the pain, to get through the day, to
now
get
more
through
than ever.
2025, y'all.
Which feels like a futuristic year.
Yes, it is. Pluto is an Aquarius.
Okay, tell me more.
Okay, so Aquarius is the constellation, which is like the sign of like AI, like alien energy, of like just, Aquariuses are just kind of weirdos. Like that's just their kind of overall energy, which we love. And then Pluto is the planet of like transformation, life, death, rebirth. Whoa. So technically we're like in our flop era, like we're dying a little bit. Okay. So we can live again, be reborn. We can go through transformation.
So we're all in.
So like where we see with like aliens and AI and all of these power to the people, because Pluto is about collective power, and we're feeling it. We're going through it. Yeah. And like even with United States, because it's been 248 years, every empire falls within like 250.
Oh my gosh.
We just math wise, that's also too what all astrology is following patterns.
Dang.
So like the last time Pluto was in Aquarius, it was like, I think 3 revolutions, like French Revolution and like American Revolution, like all these revolutions happened, and like the inventions of like the guillotine, and like all these new inventions came up, and like some very like scary, like, you know, the guillotine, but like then other ones that are like, I don't know, the mill. But yeah,
this is all during Pluto Aquarius.
This is all during Pluto Aquarius.
How often is this happening?
Pluto stays in a constellation for about 15 to 20 years. So
What?
this was the 1700s, the last time we were in this phase.
What?
Yeah. Isn't that crazy?
Damn.
Crazy.
You got me on CoStar in a
Yes.
big way.
Yes.
I mean, I wasn't on it. I never know that much about astrology stuff,
Yeah.
but anytime someone's talking about it,
Yes.
I'm lapping it up
Yeah.
because I love it.
And I also like love CoStar because she gets it. She gets that it's supposed to be fun. Like, she drags us for filth, and people take it and like, oh, CoStar is not a good astrology app. CoStar, da, da, da. And I'm like, CoStar is fun. It's the only one that's like not taking itself too seriously.
God forbid we have a little fun with
right?
it.
I'm like, go ahead, girl. Tell me how I ain't shit.
They do
Yes.
drag me constantly.
Yes. You know what I realized too? I got to take this off. I gotta
Take
take
it
my bra
off.
off.
Take
I gotta
it off.
get comfortable.
Me too. I took mine off before I came here.
Take your bra off.
There we
Tuck
go.
it.
Take it off. I'm loving that. Oh my God.
Woo, free the nip.
Whoa.
Oh, I was like, you know what? I sat down and I still have this bra on, and I don't want it on anymore. I look right to my camera.
All bets
the
are
bra
off.
This
Gluteus.
show, we are free to be ourselves.
Hell yeah.
Yes.
Okay,
free
great.
to nip. Free to dip. Free to tip.
Free the tip.
Whatever
free the dick,
you
free the
need.
tip.
But yeah, so how has your comedy been healing for you?
Ooh.
Performing comedy, yeah.
That is such an incredible question. How has it been healing? I feel like I mean, we do improv together at UCB.
Harold's
shout out.
team.
Harold
This
team.
is she.
What?
I'm hoping we'll be on our second year by the time this comes out and we don't get broken up.
We'll see. By the time this comes out, maybe we'll know.
We'll know by then.
Oh my gosh.
Yeah.
Well, yeah, I feel like,
Yeah.
sometimes we all go through it at different points,
Yes.
mental health wise. But I feel like truly just going and showing up at a show
Yes.
and getting those laughs in really helps me put things on pause. So I appreciate it so much from other people. So I can only hope that when I'm doing stuff, even though sometimes making dumb little videos online, I'm like, how are we doing this as our world is collapsing around us? But then, you get the occasional DM of someone being like, oh, thank you. I needed a laugh today. And then I'm like, oh, okay, great. It's worth it.
Yeah. I mean, we can't literally have joy. I mean, no joy within the collapse of it all. Like, you have to be intentional about making this fun, this journey fun, because otherwise, I mean, what, we're going to be slitting our wrist already. Like,
ideally, no. No. Can't be doing that.
Wait, how did you get into comedy?
Oh my God, that's an incredible question.
Start slinging
wasn't.
jokes.
It was not going into college because I applied as a biology major, which is cuckoo.
Yeah.
And then I think before I even got into college, I was like, why did I do that?
Yeah.
That's not happening. And I quickly was like, okay, no one can take me seriously. I can barely take myself seriously. Maybe there's a future in comedy or acting.
Yeah.
So I just started doing improv classes, and then, pandemic struck.
Okay.
And was bored as hell. So I just started posting little videos, and now I'm kind of running with it.
Yeah. I mean, by running with it, it's
I mean, it is
you're
the
killing
job now.
it. You're literally killing it.
Shakira, stop.
Yes.
We are
Oh my
flirting.
God. Oh
We're
my
about
God.
to kiss.
God, we're making out. You guys, I know you probably aren't watching. You're just listening. But Tucker is no longer gay.
Yeah. Yeah. Oh my, okay, you
Making
just
out.
outed me on your
Oh,
podcast.
oh my God,
Everyone thought I was straight as hell before that.
I know they did. They were like, he's so freaking straight. I'm sorry. Canceled.
Oh my gosh. But yeah, so now we're running with it. I'm like,
Yeah.
I'm so go with the flow. I had all
Yeah.
these dreams and stuff pre-pandemic where I was like, I want to be an actor, or I want to do this. And now I'm like, you know what? I'll just take what comes.
Yeah.
I'm not putting parameters on my career, on my life.
And
I'm
you
just going with
still
the
are
flow.
doing these things.
Thank you so much.
Yeah.
I know. I clocked the he's a something actor up top. I was like, okay, thank you. I barely even
Yeah.
call myself that.
What? What do you call yourself, an influencer?
I do not. What do I say? I think,
A
well, what
comedian?
I just told you was off cam. I was like, I work in social media. I feel like that's what I usually say. Which to a lot of people are like, so
what?
OnlyFans?
So
when
OnlyFans?
I say that. I
Which
don't
we
know.
are pro.
Which of course we're
I
pro.
love OnlyFans. I made an account and I didn't use it, but I was like, somebody put my feet on WikiFeed.
Oh, so you might as well monetize.
Some man just found my feet on my Instagram. Pictures where my feet are barely in it. There's only one picture where you can really fully see my feet. I'm at the beach with sand and I have like pineapple painted toes.
I see
go
why.
stalk me. Go stalk my WikiFeed.
Yeah, you're like tagging the link. Hey, don't look.
Don't look at my feet. No, and then but some random person hit me up and was like, you're on WikiFeed. And I was like, what is WikiFeed? And apparently that's where they upload women's or men's, everybody's feet, whoever's feet they like.
At least they don't discriminate whose feet.
Yeah.
That's wild though.
Yeah.
It's a whole thing.
It's a whole
How'd
thing.
you find out you were on it?
I did an indie film called All Day and a Night on Netflix.
Whoa. Stream now.
Stream
everywhere.
Streaming
Or Netflix
everywhere.
only,
Yeah, only on Netflix. It's a Netflix original. And afterwards, like, men were horny because it came out literally May of 2020.
Wow.
And it was like, top of the movies watched during the pandemic in the beginning of May.
Absolutely. A time when no one had anything
to do. Anything else to do.
Except for be horny.
Be horny and think, that girl, I wonder where her feet
those
look.
toesies.
I know. Can't see them in this movie, but guess what I'll do? I'm going to go on Instagram and I'm going to think about how I can get closer to sucking those toes.
Oh my God.
And then I'm going to send her a link of herself on WikiFeed.
No.
That I probably created.
Sent you a link?
Sent me a link.
Someone sent you a link
Yes.
being like, hey, made this for
Hey,
you.
no, it said, hey, I don't know if you know this, but you're on this site. And I was thinking in my head, how the fuck do you know this?
Yeah. Looked you up.
Like, why
they
would
just
you
outed
know
themselves.
that? Yeah.
Why would they do that?
But it was like some random man with like
Unbelievable.
nonsense on his page. So I just was like, you know what?
Whoa.
Blessed and abundant. But that was when I considered the OnlyFans thing because I was like, maybe I should start like trying to make money.
Absolutely.
And
you don't
like,
have to go
feet
full
is
frontal
easy,
always.
yeah.
Or you can, so
You can.
what?
You could take your bra off like I just did and get comfortable.
Yeah, absolutely.
Yeah. So what surprised you the most about your breathwork experience?
Oh my gosh. Yeah. Well, you know what?
Mm-hmm.
It came the first time I did breath work.
Yeah.
Was that in my apartment?
It was in your apartment.
And thank God for it because I was a mess. It came
Yeah.
at a very good time, or not a good time for me. So it was a good time for breath work.
Yes.
And it was just, I think I was just, again, I wasn't skeptical. I was just shocked by how much it affected me.
Yeah.
And like how good I felt afterwards.
Yeah.
I don't know. I think I have like, some mental health stuff. I have definitely like OCD. I've been told by other people I have ADD, but a doctor hasn't done that. I don't know.
I was just going to say you are a Scorpio rising.
I'm a Scorpio rising.
And you have a lot of 12th house placements,
Which continue? Which
Yeah.
what? Which was that
tough
mean?
placements. It means
Tough
you're
placement.
working through some stuff.
It means the mind is always going, perhaps.
And
for
a
me.
Gemini moon.
And a Gemini moon.
Oh my God, Tucker.
And a Gemini moon.
Oh God, not to out you like that.
No, that's
but
okay.
This is, for people who don't know astrology at all, Kanye West and Donald Trump are Gemini suns. So we've got in his mind.
Whoa.
Those are the lowest ones. Sorry.
Whoa. That's my company. Okay,
Yeah.
well, I'm what, a Libra sun.
A Libra sun.
So hopefully
Yes.
that like
That's
helps
the
a
fun.
little.
That's what we all think when we see Tucker comedy. We're seeing that Libra sun.
You don't
And
know the
gotta get to
sick
know
and
him.
twisted mind
Yeah.
behind the Libra
The
sun.
dark well.
But yes, all that to say, my mind is running at all times.
Beautiful mind.
And that can get overwhelming sometimes, but breath work made me slow it down.
Okay.
And like, you were such an incredible guide, a shepherd, if you will.
Thank you.
And yeah, I was just truly clenched body. Like, I do think that I almost had a panic attack, like right up top.
Yeah.
But then it's like we're worked through it
Yeah.
as
Yep.
the breath work went on. It was just like such a new experience for me.
Yeah. Oh, I love that.
Yeah.
I love that. I know, because one of the things I want is like for these practices to be more accessible and
Yes.
less taboo and more just like knowledge around how we can be healing ourselves and helping ourselves and laughing.
Yes.
Because what are we doing when we laugh? We're using our breath when we have a belly laugh.
Absolutely.
You know?
I can hear it. Well, you went to a full-on retreat for breath
Yes,
work to learn,
I did.
right?
Yeah, I went to Oregon, and we did. And actually, I had to work through a bunch then. My grandmother passed away.
Yeah.
Yes. So I found out the morning that I started my retreat that my grandmother passed away, and I was like, oh, now I'm doing breath work for my life.
At the start of your damn retreat.
At the start of my damn retreat, where I'm like just there to learn some teacher techniques, and literally I have to push this grief out. Like I mean, it was right on my chest, and I was, weeping, which I love crying. I think it's so healthy. We all need to cry every week. You know
Absolutely.
what I mean? If you need it. Not everybody needs to cry every week, but whenever you need one, just let it out. I was at a restaurant the other day, and I was like telling this story, and I just started crying. And I'm like, I'm so sorry. And like people walking around, and I was like, I could tell, like it's uncomfortable, but I was literally like, I don't know these people. These people ain't never gonna see me again. If the only thing, if they remember me from crying in a restaurant, they're the losers.
Yeah, it's crazy because that's my attitude half the time, and then the other half of the time I'm like apologizing to a chair after hitting it. Like I can't take up space, and then other times I'm like, who cares?
Who cares?
Do you ever? I feel like you're a gorgeous crier.
Oh,
you ever clock yourself in the mirror like, ugh, you know?
Pity when I cry.
I believe it.
Like Lana Del Rey. Pity when. No, I'm actually not a gorgeous crier. I
really?
I mean, I guess it depends on if it's like a like little light tear, like or if I'm like when I was doing breath work after my grandmother died, like I had to apologize to the girl who was like leading me because I didn't warn her that emotions would come up, but I didn't think I was going to be like,
don't apologize.
I had to apologize because she thought she was just like leading me to breathe and like do like a normal session, and I was like
you're like, surprise, I'm working through some stuff.
I was like, oh, I didn't realize, hey girlie, I'm grieving right now. So it's a mix of that with this breath work.
Absolutely. I was a gosh darn mess, and I feel like it was also helpful because I was amongst peers, friends,
a very
best
safe
friends
space.
even. And it's like, I don't know, sometimes I do bottle up those emotions, and it's hard to bottle them up when I'm like huffing and puffing during breath work, and I have to explain myself after. We all wake up, and I'm like, I was crazy back then. Sorry about that.
And I was like, hey, let it out. It's okay.
I know. I was like sobbing, and then I stopped
You'd
sobbing.
You'd hold
and then
like,
I was literally holding it so much, you like one arm on me, and then I'm like, let it all back out. I was like, oh, I feel so safe and seen.
Yay, good. Yeah. Have you seen the movie Waiting to Exhale?
No.
It's a classic.
Whoa. We got to add that to our movie.
Oh,
watch
we
club,
do have to
which
add
we
it
have
to
to also
watch club,
start.
I feel like
we have to do.
I know Tracy has seen Waiting to Exhale.
I'm sure she has.
Whitney Houston.
Have you heard of her? Yeah.
Have you heard of her?
Yeah.
Who else is in Waiting? Not me blanking on.
I mean, Whitney Houston. It's hard to top that. Right?
Loretta Devine. Have you heard of her?
Of course I have.
Yeah. Who else?
Could I name a single other movie that she's in?
There's another one, not Vivica. Vivica A. Fox is not in it.
Well, we'll have to watch.
I know. I'm
Wait, what is it even about?
It's about a group of black women just waiting to exhale because life is so hard.
I hope they get to do it. Do they get to exhale?
It's about them dating and just Angela Bassett is in it.
Angela Bassett?
Yes, Angela Bassett. I was like, wait, she sets her whole car on fire. Her man's car on fire.
Oops, spoiler.
It is, I know, spoiler.
Well, we have to do it. We have to start that movie club. I need to be,
Yes, we do have to start. We're starting a movie club for everyone to see some black-led movies.
What was female black-led, did we say?
We said women black-led.
Hell yeah. What were we said we were starting
because I literally was like about one of our friends, like I don't think she's seen 10 movies with any with black leads at all.
I think
she was like, you're not wrong. And I was like, the fact that I can name like a half of like Natalie Portman's and all of the, Sandra Bullock, and like we know every single
Bullock.
Bullock.
I know. Well, you specifically said black women led, which was even more shocking to be like, whoa, wait, because specifically black women led. It was like, so it was hard to come up for me at least. For more than 10.
And we have a lot of great ones. Set it off.
Absolutely. That's what's going to set off our movie.
We got to set it off.
Hell yeah.
That was the catalyst of the whole conversation, actually, where I was like, no one's seen Set It Off except for me and the two.
Yeah, we're doing improv warm-ups. You say Set It Off. Everyone's like, what?
Yeah.
And that's on us. Yeah. And that's on us.
Here we are doing better, taking it day by day. I'm sure there's movies I could watch too.
Oh my God.
You're an influencer. Are you a clown as well?
Am I a clown? I've never gone to clowning school. I don't know if the clowning community would embrace me.
Okay.
Maybe the classic Hong Kong
Are
ones.
improvisers clowns?
Honestly,
Are we
yeah.
clowns?
Are we all clowns? I don't know enough about clowning, but
Yeah.
I believe it. I believe we are. Do you consider yourself a clown?
I clown around.
Yeah, baby. As we all should.
Yes.
I feel like,
Yeah.
I don't know. I haven't gone to a clowning show. From what
I was about to do a little more clowning on my TikTok.
Ooh.
Because as you see, I'm trying to, sometimes I'm like, what should I do?
Yeah.
And I had one video go viral and I was like, oh, that was fun. And then I didn't do it again for like 6 months. And then I was like,
That's the way it
okay, lost
goes.
momentum. Let's start over.
Oh my gosh.
Yeah.
I know. It's truly crippling because it's like it's constant. There's always more to do on TikTok. There's always more videos. There's always new stuff. I don't know. So I get overwhelmed by it.
Yes.
So I also go through phases where I'm like post, and then I'm
Then
like,
you're like,
nothing.
but you post like solid, great content every time when you do.
Thank you
Yes,
so
it's
much.
So good.
And I will pay you for saying that
my God.
because we
my
worked that
Venmo
ahead
is
of time.
Venmo's at Shakira Pay.
But that was for me. I'll do it.
Yeah,
Great.
that was for you. But if anybody else at home wants,
Yeah, let's do it.
yes. So have you heard of mouth tape?
Yes, actually through TikTok.
Oh my God.
But my sick OCD brain goes, you're not going to be able to breathe if you do that because I'm convinced that maybe I'm accidentally a mouth breather at night.
Yeah. 60% of people are mouth breathers at night. Did you know that? Yeah.
I just got chills.
Yeah.
That's
Isn't that crazy?
disgusting. No, I'm kidding.
No, it's not that it's disgusting, but it is very harmful. So
Is it harmful?
It is very harmful because basically our nose has like different like layers. So when we take oxygen up, we have the little hairs to protect, and then it has a whole system it has to go through to get the oxygen into our nose before it like taps in. When we breathe through our mouth, we're literally just coating our lungs with bacteria.
My gosh. We need
There's nothing protecting it.
The
so
Brita filter of the nose.
Yeah. Whenever people are like mouth breathers, they're usually like, and you're like, and they always getting sick, and you're like, what's the dealio?
Yeah.
It's that. That is really, it has like a lot of long-term effects because you aren't protecting it goes right
Your
down
airways.
in your inner ways.
Whoa.
And fun other fact, when you nose breathe, you release nitric oxide. And nitric oxide is basically just like, it helps elevate you. It helps your energy. It's really good for you. It's healthy.
Dang.
So you release, So with mouth tape, I'm always like, I didn't do it at first, but then I realized there were nights where I would breathe through my mouth.
Yeah.
And I always sleep better with the tape.
Have you? So you've
Because
used
it helps
and
with
it's
your
better?
breathing. Yeah, because you're mostly only supposed to ever be breathing out of your nose outside of when you're doing conscious connected breathing with me. And Breathwork
baby.
Baddies. So
Trademark that.
yeah, so that's one note to take away from this. Definitely,
I gotta try
breathe
mouth
through.
mouth tape, and I will report back.
Yes.
Do you wake up feeling like refreshed or feeling different?
I feel like I sleep better with it.
Whoa.
I know.
Whoa.
I know, it's crazy.
Okay.
Yeah, you remember I told you that one night where the score was 100%?
Yes.
Mouth taped. There's an app where you can monitor your sleep, and
Dang.
the mouth tape was on. The sleep score was 100%.
I need to try
And
it.
I have grounding sheets because I do the most. I do the absolute most.
Now I'm thinking about breathing so much. You know when someone like talks about blinking, and then I'm like, oh, I can't stop thinking about blinking. That's how I am with breathing right now, where I'm like, I'm gonna do it. We might need a little breath work later.
Yeah, we are. But before we do that, we're gonna do Breathwork Jeopardy.
What? I'm ready. Let's see if I've actually been paying
Because
attention.
I love to play games. I mean, it's not based on anything we've actually talked about. It's just a fun game.
Okay, ready.
This life event requires deep, controlled breathing to manage intense pain and bring new energy into the world.
Childbirth.
What is childbirth?
Yo!
Yay! 100 points.
Oh my gosh.
That was
And
fun.
just so everyone knows, I've never done childbirth. So like
Yes.
that wasn't me cheating. I was just a good guess.
You haven't done childbirth?
Never.
Oh my God.
No interest really
Yeah.
for me.
Why?
I don't know.
Yeah. I can see you doing it.
Could you?
I can see you doing it. For 200 points.
Okay.
Athletes, yogis, and even high-powered CEOs use breathwork to sharpen what?
Whoa. To sharpen we're talking yogis, concentration.
Yeah, close enough. It says focus. Ding, 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 ding.
I mean, are we impressed a
200
little bit?
points.
Thank you.
I mean,
Okay. Dang. Well, maybe I certainly need a little more breath work then because I'm all over the place.
No. Well, yeah. Everyone
A little
can use
bit. Yeah,
more.
let's be honest.
Yeah, we can all I mean, me too. I have to do it myself.
Yeah.
So, for 300 points, breathwork isn't just for relaxation. It's also used to process deep emotional wounds stored in the body.
Is.
This type of healing is called.
Whoa.
Wow.
Deep in the body. Okay, this type of healing, and it's not kind of just like a holistic.
It's chill.
It
sounds like it's about to be some crazy name.
like something with the nervous system.
I mean.
Okay, homeopathic.
Somatic trauma relief.
Somatic trauma relief, which I just learned about. So I'm so disappointed because I have a friend who's went to a somatic therapist.
Yes, and she's been loving it.
And she's been loving it.
Yeah.
It sounds like
really
a lot to do.
Because the thing is, like, if we are all energy and we have shit happen, it's stored in our body. Like our body will just hold on to it. It's cells. And that's also too why we can pass on certain genes to people. Our cells remember it. So in order to push it out, we have to breathe, which a lot of us don't do.
Absolutely. Yeah, this year I really want to get into my body. Yes. I want to know my body better. Because I feel like I'm kind of just flailing all over the place.
No. What? Okay. This next one is a good one then.
Okay.
A powerful breathwork practice that awakens primal energy, heightens pleasure, and is often linked to full body orgasms and spiritual awakening.
We haven't gotten to that one yet.
Oh, no, we haven't done that one.
We'll do that one on cam. Okay. What is the name of this? Okay. That's got to be... Wait, one more time. What was the question?
A powerful breathwork practice that awakens primal energy, heightens pleasure, and is often linked to full body orgasms and spiritual awakening. There are two names I could say.
There are two different names. Mm-hmm. Okay, that's got to be ejaculation. Horn. Okay, that's that. What is it?
What is tantric sex? Yeah, or what is kundalini?
Kundalini.
Breathwork.
Kind of like cunnilingus.
Kundalini. But kundalini.
I almost said tantric, and then a part of me, it sounds like I'm lying, but then part of me was like, is that massage?
It has so many levels to it. It has so many layers. But like the core of it is breathing into your body and getting more tapped into your sexuality.
Breathing into the erection.
Yeah. Even when you think of like sex and like say you're getting a little bit choked, not to be too blunt.
You're going to end up on more than just wiki feet.
Oh God, oh no. You're like, like someone's choking, you're like, that's breath play.
Okay.
And it affects the orgasm. Like it's a natural like, oh, this is holding your breath. You do things that you might not say you're doing, but like they'll help, get you there.
Absolutely. I need to start taking some notes.
I know.
Okay. Tantric, or what was the other word?
Kundalini.
Kundalini. Mm-hmm. That kind of a gorgeous name for
a beautiful Indian.
Kundalini.
Tantric though is like a huge network of like stuff.
Okay.
Like you can do just the breathing, you can do just the sex portion.
Wow.
It's like a whole practice within the culture. So
we,
us Westerners just take the little sex stuff.
I know, but there's so much more to it.
There's so much more to it.
That's fascinating.
Mm-hmm. Okay, we have two more questions.
Okay.
For 500 points, instead of counting sheep, try this. Certain breathing techniques can improve this nightly ritual.
Improve this nightly ritual. REM sleep.
Yeah, I mean, it just says what is sleep. But REM sleep, yes.
Okay. Oh my God, I love my ritual of sleep. Actually, I don't have a ritual for sleep. I just kind of wing it. No, I need a routine.
It's hard though.
Yeah, my body's
because
begging
every
for
day
routine.
is like, and also we don't have like a routine life.
No,
you don't work a 9 to 5.
know.
So if
That's
you worked
the
a
hard
9 to
thing.
5, you'd be like, I have to get my sleep now, or I'm going to be screwed tomorrow.
Absolutely.
You're like, I might make a video. I might not.
I know. I just said that's the hard thing, as if I'm like doing anything ever all day.
I mean, literally,
like, that's not
we message each other like, hey, should we do the 12 p.m. workout at Horsepower today?
I know.
And I'm like, do none of our grown asses have a goddamn job?
It's cuckoo. I know. Anytime I'm like, I'm stressed, I'm like, Tucker, you're not in a 9 to 5.
You're like,
all my friends from college are like in finance, like toiling away.
I want to finance, bro.
Not me.
Yeah.
Anyone.
I feel like anyone.
I'll take anyone at this point.
Where can we find you, Tucker? Tucker, single and looking for love.
Yes.
Final question.
Okay, I'm ready.
Most people only take shallow breaths throughout the day, but deep breathing actually strengthens this bodily defense system.
Ooh, it has to be the immune system.
Yes,
yeah,
ding,
baby.
Ding, ding.
That makes sense.
Yeah.
That does make sense.
Yeah.
And also, wait, not to jump back to the other one. So this breathing, you said instead of counting sheep, this could be helping with my sleep at night?
Yeah. So for like sleep, people do like a count breath. So you kind of, and I learned one technique, but I've learned on my own because that's what you do. You start to learn on your own. So you kind of do a box breathing technique where you breathe in for 4, and then you hold it, and then you release. You hold it for 4, and then you release for 4. 1, 2. It's kind of hard to do it and talk. That's what I realized. I was trying to breathe, and then I was like, actually, I'm trying to get directions. So you breathe in for 4. 1, 2, 3, 4. You hold it for 4. 1, 2, 3, 4. You release for 4. 1, 2, 3, 4. You hold the breath for 4. 1, 2, 3, 4.
Gorgeous.
And this basically just like slows your system down in such a beautiful way. And you're breathing in through your nose and out through your mouth. And then eventually you're slowed down and like, I guess I should go to sleep. Because like you got to just like calm your nervous system.
Yeah.
Like we are literally in fight or flight almost 80% of the day. Like way too often are we ready to like, because you just never know.
Absolutely.
I mean, I have been chased in Hollywood, unfortunately.
You sure have.
A few times. 2 times by unhoused folks. Because we have, we have a problem here. We have like, 80,000 people on the streets of Los Angeles.
Sure do.
So like mental health, 80,000.
Whoa.
Yeah. Isn't that crazy?
Insane.
And I think of like sleep, and I think of breathing, and I think of that kind of stuff where I'm like, imagine if you are unfortunately unhoused and you're living on the street and you're not getting that REM sleep. Yeah. You're not getting that rest. Like one day without me getting the sleep I need, I'm losing it. It might not even be mental health necessarily. I'm literally delulu all day. I'm groggy. I'm like half present. My brain. Yeah. So it's a layered complex. It's not complex. It's just like stop being shitty to people and house people. Like it's not that hard. But
oh yeah,
there we go.
Where's
Tracy at?
Yeah, I know. Get her in here.
Get her in here. She's always out here doing the work.
She really is. She had her fundraising dinner last night.
Oh, I know.
For that, my mom works at a nonprofit.
And who are you hanging with? Jane Fonda.
I know they were honoring Jane Fonda.
Yeah. She crack you up.
She really did. She absolutely dragged me for having too much stuff in my pockets. Called me the heck out. She then said I was supposed to, my one job for the night was to make sure she didn't fall going up the stairs to accept her award.
Did you let her fall, Tucker?
I did not let her fall, but she was teaching me how to help a quote old woman. By putting out your arm, and I go, okay, good to know.
A boss witch.
I know. I said, okay, good to know, but that doesn't apply here.
Yeah.
So we were kind of flirting. But
so she turned you out, not me.
Yeah.
Jane Fonda turned you out last night.
Okay, so I don't know how many points I got, but I feel like I won Jeopardy.
I think you did. You kind of did.
A few points in between.
Now I'm like, what's the award?
Wait, can we talk about this background too? I'm obsessed.
Thank you.
This is great.
This is a beautiful wig I was wearing. Surprise. I know you thought it was my real hair.
I did.
You thought it grew out of my scalp?
Wow.
Yes.
You're telling me that's a wig?
Yeah, that's Cleopatra for you.
Oh, hell yeah.
Yeah. Who were you in a past life?
Ooh, that's such a good. We've talked about this before.
Yeah, we have.
A late night at Birds, and you've had many past lives,
but not always human. Not always.
No, not always from this earth.
Yes.
I simply have to be early on in my journey, right?
Ooh.
I think.
Maybe. Or you could be here learning, because sometimes I feel like each lifetime we're here to learn a little lesson.
Mm-hmm.
So you could be learning a similar lesson that you had to learn last time, but maybe not.
Maybe we're running it back.
Yeah,
we're running it back, making sure I really lock in.
Do you want to
lesson.
come back to Earth a few times, or would this be?
I think I'm down for it. I think there's so much on Earth to explore.
Wow. Who would you come back as?
Who would I come back as? I don't know. It's hard. Do people come back as different species always, or it's like, are we sometimes the same species?
Oh.
Like, could you have been Cleopatra?
I could have been a rock.
You could have been a damn rock.
I could be anything.
Wow.
Yeah. I actually did a fun little video on my last trip of like, I used to be this cactus in my past life.
Could have been. Wow.
Because they are living.
They
Trees,
sure are.
Plants, everything.
Sure are.
Everything is alive. Everything has energy.
Wow. That's gorgeous.
Yeah.
Do you want to be back on this earth? You don't, I thought you said.
No, I don't.
You
I'm
don't.
gonna come back.
Yeah.
No, I'm good.
Where are you going? Where are you going after this?
I'm going to Cyrus or
Go to
I'm
Cyrus.
going
Take
to
a
Mars.
vacation.
I'm going to Jupiter.
Go
I'm
off.
actually leaving the galaxy. I'm
Really?
going to a new galaxy.
Oh my God, great.
Yeah.
Well, we're learning more about those faraway galaxies.
Yeah, we
so
are.
You can hop to one of those next.
Do you feel like comedy / everything? I mean, it could also be breathwork. I don't know if you've done any, but like, has helped you manifest anything?
Whoa.
I feel like your videos beget more work. So you always manifest opportunities.
Yes. I feel like I want to be better about like speaking things into existence.
Yeah.
Our mutual friend Alexis has been doing that. She's had like 3 back-to-back kind of spoke it into existence.
Oh my God, I love
things. And so I'm like, yeah, I gotta be doing more of that.
Yeah.
Saying what I want, saying what I need, But definitely breath work. I feel like because I'm always like go, my mind is spinning, like doing breath work.
Is breath work for people who need a task? That's one of my actually.
Is that literally one?
Well, because I feel like
that's
whenever I try to meditate just without doing an active meditation, the thoughts just don't stop, which is good. You just have to get used to it as a practice. It's like with anything and everything. The more you do it, the better you get at it. And there's no winning of meditation, whether you do breathwork style meditation or you do just regular meditation with Insight Timer app,
Absolutely. It's so personal. That's what I love about it. It's like, this is our own personal journey.
Trip.
Yeah. But I will say, like take the slowing down and like in our breath work, like thinking about, or even at the end of a workout when they're like, think about one thing that you love.
Set an intention.
Now. Yes. I need to be doing more of that.
Yes.
Because it has real scientific benefits.
Yes, it does. What else? I have a little... What's one manifestation you want to claim right now?
Whoa. Yeah. Put me on the spot. I would like to claim... Okay, I think this is going back to me wanting to like be more in my body.
Yes.
I'm going to claim... I'm putting out there that I am going to learn more about myself this year.
Ooh.
And get into my body. Know what my body wants, what my body needs, because it's like... I never take the time to, I'll tell you what, I'll be absolutely destroying the bathroom.
Yeah.
You say, you're like, where's this going?
Yeah.
I'll be destroying the bathroom. I'm not looking back to yesterday wondering why that's the case.
Oh, okay.
So
we're doing more like internal. Are we exploring our bodies in a sensual way, or is this like the food we eat, the exercise? I mean, you ran a marathon last year.
I did run
and
a marathon.
You did not train.
Or 2. I know.
Did not train. Let me tell you, this gazelle sitting next to me. Gazelle. Speed, agility, moves. I mean, we'll be in a workout and everyone else is dying. And Tucker is just like,
it's because of the long legs. I ran the marathon in 4 steps. Can you believe that?
That's
it's
crazy.
Just so fast. No, but like, I feel like.
How fast were your miles? Like,
what was, okay.
Like
I think it
6,
was probably
7?
like, well, for the marathon, I think it might have been like 8
minutes.
I don't know. I don't
Terrible.
even know.
8-minute miles, 26 8-minute miles. That's it.
But
I would expect better from you, Tucker.
wow. We'll take it out at the Barry's treadmill, won't we?
When you're on that 15 and I'm on that 2.
That's a lie. You crush it.
I do crush it.
You sure do. I know. You especially some CrossFit.
Yeah.
You be hurling those bars.
I'd be hurling the bars. That's the thing with CrossFit. The thing I love about CrossFit is that within my own little bubble of strength, I am strong.
You are. You definitely are. Even outside of your bubble.
Because I'm just saying my top weight wouldn't be yours. Like, even though I'm lifting very heavy for me, I still am not lifting what you lifting.
It's all like breathwork. It's also personal.
Exactly.
That's what I love about it too. It's like you're not even competing. You're like competing against yourself.
Yeah.
Which is gorgeous because that's how it should be. You should always just want to be better than your past self.
Than your past self. And so as we get close to the end of this session.
No! Oh my God, we're zooming.
We're zooming. We still have a little time to kiki, to chat. There's a bunch of different breaths. So I want to see like what you're thinking or feeling we should do.
Ooh, baby.
There's the breath of fire. There's the 3-part breath that we always do in class. And there's a gazillion, but do you have a preference?
I was going to ask you, do you have a favorite breath?
I love the one I teach, but I love doing that in like a teacher-y setting because you get the most benefit from a breathwork session when you do it. The longer you do it, that's not actually true. A good like 20 minutes is good for that breath.
Oh, yeah.
Yeah. But you do get results even if you do as soon as you start to do it, you realize, oh shit, I guess I have never breathed before.
Absolutely. Yeah. But it does take a little time for me to start.
To like really start. And then also too, I never want people to, especially listen to this podcast. I'm going to do a little disclaimer actually right now.
Give it to them.
Before we dive in. Breathwork is powerful, but it's not for everyone. If you're driving or operating on a human in a hospital, don't do breath work. If you're pregnant, have heart issues, epilepsy, or any serious medical conditions, check with your doctor before trying it. And if at any point you feel overwhelmed, just return to normal breathing. Listen to your body. This is about feeling good, not passing out. But also sometimes you pass out during breath work and it feels good.
Have you passed out in breath work?
Well, fall asleep mostly.
Absolutely.
Like I'll be like... and I'll wake up like 30 minutes later like, oh shit, what happened? Where am I?
That is wild. I do love that we had to make sure.
You get the best sleep after a good session, don't you?
Oh my gosh, absolutely. Yeah. Because I'm like, it's almost like I'm fully drained out. It's like it's the big old exhale. Yeah. And now I'm like ready to retake things in. It's gorgeous. But yeah, if you are doing an operation, do not do breath work.
If you are currently, if you're in the middle of surgery, don't do it. And I know you want to do it.
You're going to want to.
Real bad.
But don't do it.
Don't do it.
Wow. Okay, I have a question for a specific breath. Let's say I'm spiraling.
Okay.
I'm maybe lost in my head and I am stressed, I'm overwhelmed, and I need to return to my breath. What type of breath style should I do there? Hypothetically.
Okay.
Not that that's ever happened to me.
Okay. So sometimes I would say you could just do some really big, deep breaths to calm yourself down.
Okay, yeah.
Or humming.
Humming, you talked about humming. I know,
humming releases nitric oxide as well.
Wow.
So and literally by humming, I mean humming. My brain is buzzing.
That's the humming.
My thoughts are calming. That's also too when you think of like chanting, like Buddhist chants, Nam Mya Ring Ego, like that kind of stuff. You start a hum with it, and that chanting slows down your brain waves and it calms you. And you could do literally 3 hums like we just did. I didn't do 3, but I just did 1.
When you've mentioned humming in the past, I'm embarrassed to admit I literally thought you meant like songs.
Oh.
Like
SOS.
Yeah, humming Rihanna.
I mean,
honestly, maybe, yeah, because I'm getting that same buzz.
You get a little buzz.
But okay, so kind of a consistent.
Yep. And then sometimes when you're like overwhelmed, sometimes like just a deep breath.
Breathing, yeah. Just like breathing. period.
Yes. But let's just do a simple 1.5 minutes of breathing.
Okay.
We're going to do 2 inhales through the nose and 1 out of the mouth. Let me get the timer started. And you ready?
Yeah.
All right. Ready? Go. You're doing great. You're strong. You're powerful. You're safe. You're protected. Feel free to go at your own pace. Two inhales through the nose. 1 exhale through the mouth. You are love in human form. You're here. You are in this body. You are in the present moment. You got this. 30 seconds left. Almost there. Just allow yourself to be here. One more big breath. And that was 1.5 minutes. If y'all did that with us at home, I know you felt something because, yeah.
I don't take the time to breathe.
And it's crazy.
Ever.
It doesn't take long to tap in and like literally calm it down, reset. During anxiety, like the thing with like when people have anxiety attacks, they're not controlling the breath. It's just like,
yeah.
With this, you're intentional. You have control over it, and you're bringing in a lot more oxygen for a reason to oxygenate the blood and get things flowing and to calm ourselves down. And yeah,
I'm feeling quite calm. I'm so at peace. It's like, am I about to faint or am I about to just be?
Yeah, just be.
And the answer may be both. But I do, I feel I feel calm.
Oh, good.
I feel calm. Thank you so much.
Thank you so much.
I can't wait for our next breathwork session. Yes. Lord knows I'll have more stuff to get through.
Breathwork Baddies.
And we didn't even get to any tarot. Were you doing tarot and other?
No, I wish. I'm going to do a tarot. We're going to have a tarot episode.
We have to do a tarot episode.
But yeah, that was it. This is the segment.
Yay! Thank you so much for having me. This was a blast.
This is the show where Mercury is always in retrograde.
Yeah, baby.
Yeah, you can
and
do
Pluto's
your camera.
in Aquarius.
Ooh.
Right?
Yeah, Pluto's in Aquarius.
Right now. Hell yeah.
Teach us about it.
Oh my gosh. I'll have to study up a pinch. But now we all know what. I'm a Libra. I'm a Scorpio rising, Gemini moon, Libra sun. I need that breath work.
Yeah.
That calming
and you do the work.
work.
You're doing the work.
Thank
Take it day by day. Don't be so hard on yourselves. Thank you, guys.
Thank you.
Bye-bye.
Bye. Happy breath work.